Well, hello everyone and welcome on back to yet another episode. I haven't made a sit-down video in a while because, I just got back to Michigan, so I thought, hey, why not make one? Lots of people like to make fun of BuzzFeed for being really bad. You know what? This site is even worse than BuzzFeed. Right, its name is LifeSite. Now, the most interesting thing about this is they're actually making you donate money to keep them alive. And it says right here, will you be the hero of this story? Your donation today brings truth to millions around the world. Just keep that in mind as I'm reading this. Gender identity teacher tells traumatized 12-year-old girl she's really a boy. 20 out of 32 pages are generated to gender identity, he says, of the Family Life and Sexual Health curriculum, which was developed by the City of Seattle and the King County Public Health Department. It is heavily weighted towards that. It's biased towards that. Other parents agreed, leading its use to be put on hold pending a review. Okay, so yeah, it's biased towards teaching kids about actual stuff they might need to know later on in life. Also, what the heck? It's biased towards it. Yes, if you're not trans, then you're a horrible person according to this, apparently. I don't know. What else do you want me to think? Peterson pointed out that the developing minds of adolescents have a very hard time grasping the claims that gender and sexuality are two different concepts. No, they don't. Maybe like an infant, some kids understand it, some kids don't. That doesn't mean you shouldn't teach people about it. Some people are confused by math, so we just might as well not teach it, right? This is not the first case in recent months of public schools in the area pushing gender confusion on children. How is you pushing nothing? What are you pushing? In December, LifeSite News reported on Seattle Puget Sound schools making gender studies a featured part of their curriculum, including children's biographies about transgendered figures and lessons about the range of gender identities starting as young as kindergarten. I don't know why that's in quotation marks. Like, are they not sure? So basically what that's saying is we shouldn't teach kids about anything that's confusing. Ohio family and life advocates gathered Monday morning to oppose the government's removal of a kid from her parents' custody so that she can take hormones for the so-called gender transition, calling the case a dangerous affront to the rights of parents and the health and well-being of children. I don't know why they say so-called gender transition. Like, you know what? It's not true. I'm pretty sure they know. Like, why do people about gays and transgenders say, "Oh, you're confused. You think you are that"? No, I'm pretty sure they know. My hair is a mess. Can you tell? It's changed like 5 times this video. The legislation and call to action are due to Hamilton County judge ruling to remove a minor girl from her parents' custody and place her with her grandparents so that the Cincinnati Children's Hospital can administer sex-change drugs. Why do they keep using so-called? Are you saying because you don't like it, or are you saying because it's not a thing? Because it is a thing, and even if you don't like it, no one cares. Shut up. Just be quiet. Handed awarded full custody of the girl's maternal grandparents earlier this month after her parents did not agree to transitioning treatment because they do not feel it's in her best interest. What did I just say? Like I said before, just because you don't think it's in their best interest doesn't mean it's really not. That doesn't matter what you think or not. What we saw happen in Hamilton County Court just 2 weeks ago was Judge Sylvia Henderson's remove the child from her parents' custody solely because the parents would not consent to giving the children dangerous and untested gender suppressing / gender manipulating, hormone manipulating drugs, said Aaron Barr, president of Citizens of Community Values. Never before in American history has this happened that we know of. That's good, then we're moving forward, right? The judge can remove the child from the custody because they didn't want to do that, because if they're not going to support the child, which is literally their only job, then we're going to go to people who can. That's just how the world works. Paula Woodwest, executive director of Right to Life, said Henderson's ruling was a blow to the parents' rights. Parents don't need rights. What rights do parents need? To raise a children. You have a right as an American to pursue happiness. Okay? So, if what he wants is to be a boy, then let him be it. It's not that hard. I don't care whether the parents don't think it's in their best interest. It doesn't matter what the parents think. Does a person think that? When juvenile court judge Henderson awarded full custody of a troubled teen girl identifying as a boy to her grandparents, furthering the teen's desire for sex change, Judge Henderson's dealt a sucker punch to parental rights. Okay, again, like I just said last time, parental rights basically is just, let me raise the child. If you're not going to raise the child to be happy, then you do not have a right to raise the child. Also, it says a girl identifying as a boy. Okay, isn't just a boy? Why do you keep calling her a girl throughout this entire article? If it's a girl that feels like a boy, hey, guess what? It's a boy. You should have that as like a little balloon. It's a boy. Ohio Rep. Tom Berkman joined the two groups at the press conference along with church leaders, family, and others. Oh, hey, look, the church was brought into this because we know God loves everyone except for gays and transgenders because those are the spawn of the devil. Guys, listen to me. The reason I'm making this video is not because I'm transgender, okay? Because I'm not. The reason I'm making this video is because I have multiple friends in school who are transgender, and I don't really want them to be even more upset at people than they are already, because, you know, people felt like, we feel like it's in your best interests to completely just dismiss everything you think, because, you know, stupid. The parental rights argument is just, you know what? We hate trans people, but we don't want to say that, because then people will get mad. So we're going to throw in the argument that, oh, parents should be able to raise the kid they think they want to. So parents should be able to, in theory, raise a child to be a murderer, right? Because, I mean, if you're going to, they can raise them how they want, right? So it's perfectly fine. That might have been a little bit too far. Oh well. Lots of people use the argument that trans people, they have a higher suicide rate than most people, hence it's a mental disorder. No, they have a higher suicide rate because of this. People are horrible to them. She implies the government officials and so-called medical, but why are you saying so-called? It's a medical professional. What the heck's wrong with you? Did you study in college and get a degree? No, well then shut up. Who are willing to help children self-harm. Really? What's wrong with you? I really have nothing to say other than I don't get this website. And yeah, we're gonna spread truth to millions of Americans across the world that we're the worst news website ever. Seriously, it's bad. Don't support them. Don't donate to them. If you want to go check out some of their articles, then fine, just to like laugh at them. There are some that aren't anti-gay or aren't, you know, any of that, but there's lots and lots of them that are. I was actually looking through their website to try to find that one that's not that. And I could only find like 3, and the rest of them were all... So yeah, they're pretty bad. Anyway guys, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like. Also leave a comment, because I want to do more reading your comments, and if I don't have that, then I can't, like, read them, because I can't read something that doesn't exist. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you all in the next episode. Goodbye.